Today I will be reviewing a topic which is spoken a lot in the media at the moment and a lot of questions on the internet about it. And the topic I will be reviewing is, are athletes more fashion influencers than professional athletes themselves? Professional athletes are also seen as role models and they have a big fan following. So whatever they do, whatever they post, whatever they promote, their fans are going to follow and want to do the same. So copy them. This is where social media comes into play. Social media allows athletes to connect with their audience and promote fashion and outfits that they want to wear themselves, and they're in control. Large fashion brands have started to notice what influence these athletes have on the public. Therefore, collaborations with these athletes and brands come into play. Like Marcus Rashford collaborating with Burberry. The collaboration was aimed at supporting young charities. Other athletes like David Beckham collaborated with Calvin Klein as well.
Perfect example is the Adidas 22 World Cup advert, with Jude Bellingham, Messi and a lot of other famous footballers involved. The advert was promoting the World Cup, but also promoting the brand's clothing, but not just sport clothing. The athletes were seen wearing casual, everyday, fashionable clothing. Adidas has transitioned towards a more mainstream fashion brand and promoted their clothing through athletes. Athletes such as LeBron James, Serena Williams and Lindsey Vonn are promoting their fashion looks and companies they work with on their Instagrams. These types of fashion adverts and social media posts of athletes promoting fashion brands and sharing their styles is inspiring their young fans, and therefore more of their fans are starting to dress like them. This is where athletes are now being seen as influencers rather than just an athlete.
I'll be interviewing Daisy, who is a 17-year-old and is really big in the social media scene and the sports scene. She's involved in following a lot of other athletes and follows their fashion as well.
The first question is, have you noticed a shift in athletes' role within social media?
Definitely. I think also posting content on their sport and their athletics. I think they definitely go more in depth into their life and in what others want to see, such as like their daily life, their fashion.
The next question is, would you agree athletes have become fashion influencers more than athletes?
Yeah, I definitely agree with this. I think like the English football team, they're doing much more in the fashion industry, like modelling for high brands such as like Louis Vuitton, and I think they want to see what the viewers want to see now, like what's more popular, what's more in fashion, what's trendy. Yeah, even on their social medias, I think they posting more about fashion than the actual sport itself.
The next question is, what athletes have influenced you within fashion?
I think Serena Williams, not only is she like an amazing role model and she's amazing at tennis, she's constantly posting and modelling in brands I really like. And as I really enjoy tennis, she models for a lot of brands such as Nike, Adidas and anything that to do with tennis really. I think because she's such a great role model to women these days, she holds loads of power. I think that makes her be an even better fashion influencer.
The next question is, do you think Nike and Adidas are becoming more mainstream fashion brands rather than just a sport-focused brand?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's such popular brands like across all ages, everyone literally wearing them. I think also because they do clothes such as like casual things and they do all these other like vintage stores, and I think there's such a range of the brands from like new high-end brands and then it being like seen as vintage. Like I think that creates such a more popular industry than just to focus on sport. They're not just being sold on the websites, they're being sold on websites and apps such as Depop, Vinted, eBay. I think athletes are presenting these brands as just everyday wear now, casual wear, like they're not just focusing on the sport side of it.
The next question is, would you say that having these athletes as fashion influencers is beneficial to the younger generation?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think athletes are seen as such positive role models on social media and them wearing this fashion and the younger generation looking up to it and wanting to copy it is such a great thing, rather than other influencers that don't make as much of a positive impact. So they know which type of style clothing to promote, so it's not such provocative or inappropriate clothing.
The younger generation are mainly influenced by these athletes and their fashion. They are demonstrating not only can they be role models within their sport and promote sport, but also within the fashion industry. The athletes, followers and fans are clearly being more influenced by these athletes' fashion choices, and therefore more brands are wanting to collaborate with high-end athletes more and more. Reviewing this topic, I've realised athletes have more than just one role. I think it's going to become an even bigger culture aspect within sport. I think we're also going to see a massive shift in the culture and fashion of sport.